Right. And I think white privilege is the privilege to be able to live your life without having to think about your race.
Yeah.
There has not been a point in time where I've had to say, oh, because I'm white, I might have a problem going here or being here or doing this. So that is white privilege. It's the way the institutions are set up to skew things in favor of one race or another.
Mhm.
And I'm able to go out and wander around my town without anybody wondering why I'm here or why I'm in this. I can go in any neighborhood and kind of wander around, and people don't really question why I'm wandering around there. Um, you know, but that's not the same for Black folk. That's not the same for somebody who is Hispanic. That's not the same. It's not the same opportunity or privilege. Um, and it's hard to identify, it's hard to accept, because no one wants to accept that they're privileged, because we use that word privilege to mean rich or successful or having of a lot.
Yeah.
It's not meant that way when we say white privilege, because there are people who live in poverty and who are subject to discriminatory practices that are white. However, white privilege is the fact that that's one less knock against them. So if I am Caucasian and I'm living in housing projects and I am unemployed and I have 4 children and I'm a single parent, okay, so I have some knocks against me, things that are going to make things harder for me in society. But being Black is not one of them. The color of my skin is not one of them.
I,
So
and
that to me is white privilege.
I think that Amber raises a very excellent point,
Hmm.
and that is, white people have knocks against them. There's different people have, prejudice against different white people, or even some people of color could be prejudiced against white people. But that's not the same, because, there's a difference between prejudice and racism. Prejudice is literally prejudging someone.
Hmm.
Racism is having the power to institutionalize that prejudice. So I think that's where, the white privilege, and then the institutional racism, and the police overreaction in a lot of cases, and the whole fundamental concept of how we police our communities
Yeah.
comes in. It's racist because white people actually have the power to impose their prejudice on people. So
Hmm.
I say that because a lot of people will say, "Oh, well, when my, when my family, well, I won't talk about other people. I'll talk about
Hmm.
my own family. I'm I'm Jewish, but if I didn't tell you I was Jewish, you wouldn't know.
Hmm. We
You
don't
know,
say Jewish American, right? Uh,
well,
Denzel
whatever.
Washington brought a good subject, or Morgan Freeman actually. He said, I don't call you German American. I don't call you, John, Jewish American, or with your religion or ethnicity or background. Why do you call me a Black American?